Is Joe Manganiello working on a Dragonlance TV show?
Whatever you think Dragonlance is about, it's a story about family.
Over the weekend, Black Forest Wood Company dropped a YouTube video of them delivering and installing actor Joe Manganiello's new gaming table, which is going in his brand new and much larger gaming room. Now, in the video, Manganiello talks about his celebrity D&D game, which features the likes of The Big Show and Vince Vaughn and the showrunners of Game of Thrones, and he also talked about his work with Wizards of the Coast. Now, we've known for a while that Manganiello wrote a spec script for a D&D movie, which is a separate script from the one being used in the upcoming Dungeons & Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves movie. That got him a job as a consultant at Wizards of the Coast, and he's been working with them since. However, in the video, Manganiello mentions that he's developing a D&D TV project, which is some new info. We've known that he's been working on some sort of secret D&D project dating as far back as 2021, but we didn't know that it was a TV show.
I'm actually shooting their documentary right now, and I'm developing a TV show for them.
If you've followed Manganiello at all, you know that he's a massive Dragonlance fan. In fact, earlier in the Black Forest video, Manganiello mentioned that he's been trying to quote-unquote bring Dragonlance to life for a while, and even shows off a replica of the Inn of the Last Home, which of course was the meeting place of the heroes of the Lance.
That's an Inn of the Last Home from Dragonlance. I've been working with Wizards on bringing Dragonlance to life for many years in entertainment, and somebody built me an Inn of the Last Home, so actually...
So, our speculation is that Manganiello is trying to turn a Dragonlance TV show into a reality. Manganiello has previously described Dragonlance as the Star Wars of D&D, with big battles, big heroes, big villains, and a solid theme that resonates through the ages. He's also close with Tracy Hickman and Margaret Wise, the creators of Dragonlance, and he likely has the pull to prevent a major deviation from the source material, kind of like what happened in The Witcher, or Wheel of Time, or the first attempt at adapting Dragonlance into a film. Yes, that's right, most folks probably don't realize that Dragonlance was actually made into an animated movie back in 2008, which starred Kiefer Sutherland and Lucy Lawless and Michael Rosenbaum, Lex Luthor from Smallville. That movie was a disaster, in part because of bad animation and an attempt to fit a dense fantasy novel into 90 minutes. It just didn't go well. Now, of course, there is the immortal question as to whether Dragonlance is still relevant with a modern audience. Wizards released a Dragonlance campaign adventure at the end of last year, and it didn't seem to make much of a splash with either existing Dragonlance fans or with newer D&D folks. There's also the fact that classic high fantasy really just hasn't resonated on TV the same way that more subversive takes like Game of Thrones or The Witcher has. Even Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power had to make some major stretches to appeal to a modern audience. We had edgy Galadriel and edgy Sauron and also sexy Sauron, which...
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Whoa. Anyways, it just, TV audiences just tend to go for more edgy fantasy than the classic high fantasy stuff, and Dragonlance is, well, as classic as they come.
Peter here with a quick counterpoint, because while the Dragonlance trilogy and the books that came after it are all high fantasy classics, they can be just as dark and edgy as anything George R.R. Martin can whip up, but without the incest. Here are just a few things that happened in the original Dragonlance trilogy to prove my point. A man is forced to murder what he thinks is his own twin as part of a test to attain power, while the other twin is made to watch it all. An elf accidentally gets it on with a dragon. The eggs of the good metallic dragons are mutated and corrupted into a horrifying army of evil mutant killing machines, and an insane love triangle keeps adding more and more people to the mix, including an undead demigod. And that's just the OG trilogy. A lot of the second trilogy and the Legends novels get even darker. So in my opinion, it's plenty edgy for today's audience. And now back to Christian.
So our question to you is, would you watch a Dragonlance TV show? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the character sheet.